Describe to me the events that occurred on the night of April 11th.
What's there to say? You know the story.
Where were you that night?
At home, eating dinner with John.
So you were with John on the night of his death?
Yes, of course.
How did John die?
We were eating, and then all of a sudden, he stopped breathing. He choked to death, or had a heart attack. Either way, it was a long, aching death.
Can you describe to me your relationship with John?
We were in love. Got married just 7 months ago. I loved him with all my heart.
Would you say that your relationship with John was a healthy one?
If by healthy, you mean did we fight often? No, we never fought. We weren't married long enough to be an old bickering couple.
How did you and John meet for the first time?
How did we meet? I must have told this story a million times. When I was still working in Pasadena 3 years ago, I used to go to Pete's Coffee every morning. One morning I was down at Pete's ordering my usual latte when I realized I forgot my purse back at my apartment. I had already ordered my latte and I was already running late for work. Luckily, a man standing in line behind me offered to pay for my drink. I was so embarrassed, but I took the offer. He told me I could return the favor by taking him out to lunch. He was such a smooth talker, that guy. One lunch led to another, and 2 years later, wedding bells.
What was served for dinner that night?
I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe some soup, some wine.
Do you ordinarily cook for you and your husband?
On occasion, when I have time. I work too, you know. I usually get home from work at around 5, and John comes home anywhere from 6 to 7. So if I know he's coming home late and I have time to cook dinner, then I'll cook.
Did your husband tell you if you would be coming home late during work days?
Yes, he would call me in the afternoon to tell me. He was good about that.
What time did your husband come home from work that night?
He came home at around 6:45.
Do you normally drink wine during dinner?
No, not usually. Mostly on special occasions.
Then April 11th was a special occasion?
Yeah, you could say that.
What were you two celebrating that evening?
We weren't celebrating anything. I, on the other hand, I was celebrating something.
What were you celebrating that evening?
The truth.
The truth?
The truth.
Would you care to elaborate?
Have you ever loved someone so much that you begin to develop lies to cover up the truth? You start to deny things, obvious signs that are right in front of you, just for the comfort of love. Well, let me tell you something. Some things you can't deny.
Did you murder your husband, John?
He had it coming.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have seen it, I think that you would have done the same. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have seen it, I think that you would have done the same. He had it coming.